For much of the internet, Reddit is the gateway to everything interesting going on in the world.
Like a foreign country. You don't speak the language, the customs are odd, and you probably don't know what's going on.
This term hate speech is something that means you are offending somebody so much that it just should not be said.
Some Redditors were downright mean to Ashley, Stevens, and Chris Reed.
It really just hurt me. I felt really bad.
For a site with that much traffic, the sense of community there I think is stronger than anywhere else I've seen.
The number of upvotes minus the number of downvotes determines a post's score, with the most upvoted content eventually making its way to the coveted front page.
But it makes Reddit into a list of the best stuff that people are reading or watching on the internet right now.
The essence of Reddit is, let's give people the power to submit links, to vote on them, to discuss them, and we'll trust that the best stuff will bubble up.
If it's funny or people enjoy it, it will get upvoted or downvoted according to whatever people think.
Sexist, bigoted, discriminatory posts being upvoted and all sorts of awful comments that sometimes thrive on Reddit.
There's a big problem on Reddit with sexism, which is pretty backwards. Women don't post so you can degrade them.
All of this terrible misogynistic shit gets upvoted all the way to the top.
And I have a hunch that that very real user-generated kind of power that Reddit gives to the user is especially appealing.
Every link posted to Reddit goes into a subreddit related to that subject. Subreddits are more niche communities that you can subscribe to, and there are subreddits for almost anything.
If you don't like any of the existing groups, you can always make your own, which is one of the greatest parts about the website.
A subreddit isn't just a place to dump links, it's a thriving community unto itself with its own customs, lingo, and moderators.
Moderators like Violina Krez, or VA for short. You see, what VA would do is basically keep everything right at the edge of illegal.
Volunteer labor. Okay, they're not getting paid for anything.
Like, I've seen some outright awful, just despicable communities out there.
Jailbait. The whole point of this one was to post pictures of scantily clad underage girls, but since there was no nudity, it wasn't technically illegal, although disturbing to many.
The Reddit community just wants to know everything.
While many were there to sexualize teens, others were just trolls trying to push the limits on free speech.
And because people on Reddit are anonymous, discussions are way more interesting and open than if people were forced to use their real names. Though with anonymity, you'll find that not everyone's private thoughts exposed are beautiful, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable to see what the faceless group thinks about a topic.
Reddit karma is an accumulation of goodwill you receive when other users upvote your posts or comments. It doesn't give you any overt influence, and it can't be cashed in for fabulous prizes.
And that is like the toxic capital of the world right there.
A healthy amount of karma on your profile alerts other users that you add value to the community.
Unfortunately, because of how active and frankly trollish some of those not so positive Reddit communities have become,
is because it is an open forum and a wide open forum.
My generation is going to be characterized by communities extending beyond the physical realm.
So yeah, this has taken a turn for the worse.
Hundreds of thousands of people have signed a petition to get the CEO of Reddit fired.
I'm Steve Huffman. I am the CEO of Reddit.
As Reddit has grown, we've seen additional examples of how unfettered free speech can make Reddit a less enjoyable place to visit and can even cause people harm outside of Reddit.
What have you done to change that, and how is it going?
Reddit's CEO, the boss of Reddit, is standing up for free speech and saying that, listen guys, hate speech is not real. It's not something that can be defined. It's not something that can be policed. And more importantly, he said that it is not up to private companies like Reddit to police what other people say.
Reddit can do whatever it wants. So if it doesn't want Coontown or raping women on its forums, then it could take it off. It could get rid of it.
We don't actually have to be that creative. We just have to do in my opinion, what the obvious, sensible things are.
So what about the less obvious things? You've said there are more changes coming. What else is in store?
Make Reddit more welcoming, to make it more appealing to new users.
What about the hate and the harassment problems?
It is what it is. We think of ourselves as a reflection of humanity.
Thousands of users. I mean, how do you make them all happy?
Well, so we don't have an obligation to make everybody happy or even not offended. There will always be things on Reddit that we're uncomfortable with.
If your feelings get hurt, that's not hate speech. Grow a thicker skin or challenge the person with a better idea. That's what it comes down to, and that's what free speech is all about.
The internet is this sort of last bastion of free speech, and we want people to have the freedom to operate in that space.